Facebook lookalike audiences used to be the #1 strategy for Facebook advertisers, but that has changed in recent years, and in this video, I will explain in what scenarios do lookalike audiences work today, and more importantly, should you be using them? So ad targeting on Facebook has actually gone through many stages over the years. We can say between the years of 2015 through about 2020, that was our hyper targeting era where everybody was really using interest, behavior targeting, what's now called detailed targeting, a lot of custom audiences, a lot of lookalikes. And around 2020, 2021, Facebook actually started to communicate to advertisers that they had some new best practices and that going broader with broad targeting was a lot more better for performance. And they did a lot of tests around this and really started to push this out there. Now, there's three main reasons why Facebook might have started shifting to broad targeting. Number one, there isn't a ton of scale when it comes to some of these targeting segments. Also, there was a lot of reporting that came out that some of these interest targeting segments, the accuracy of them was questionable. Now, in regards to lookalike audiences in particular, although they do historically have performed very well, there is limited scale. So for example, in a market like the US, the largest audience size I can build is lookalike 10%. There's over 300 million people here in the US, probably at least 200 million plus of those on Facebook, but with the lookalike audience, I can only reach about 28 million people. So there's limited scale with lookalike targeting because of that. Now, the second reason why this limited scale is probably not good is for user experience. Something that was happening a lot between 2015 and 2020 was that a lot of people were abusing lookalike audiences and trying to spend as much money as possible in these audiences because they perform so well. And because of that, consumers were seeing a very high frequency of the same ad in their feed. And if you know anything about the Facebook algorithm, you know it's a delicate balance between advertiser value and user value. So seeing the ads too much, that was causing some friction. Now, the third reason why Facebook probably shifted away from this hyper targeting approach and really leaning into lookalike audiences is because in 2024, as I make this video, the Facebook algorithm is way more powerful than it was in the past. And in fact, one thing that we can look at to point to that is advantage shopping campaigns, which can actually contextualize your ads, your creative. It can understand what is in the image, what is in the video, and it uses that information to deliver the ads to audiences that are interested in that. So those are probably three main reasons why Facebook shifted away. Now, the question that you're probably asking yourself is, should I be using lookalike audiences for my clients, for myself? Is there a particular scenario? And the answer to that is yes, there actually is. So if you are a new advertiser to the platform and you've never tested lookalike audiences, that would be a situation where I would say coming out of the gate, that would make sense, especially if you have a lot of CRM email records within your database. And when I say a lot, I'm not talking about like 100 or 200 emails. I'm talking about like 5,000, 10,000, 50,000. That data can really be instrumental to helping a lookalike audience strategy work effectively. Now, the other situation is if you're an advertiser that's already been running campaigns on the platform and you're looking to expand globally, but you don't want to spend too much money in your campaigns because you're not sure if your ads are going to be very effective in these other regions. However, if you have that CRM data, this might be an opportunity that you might want to consider so that you can go into the market instead of just depending on broad targeting, you can go into the market leveraging that first party data that you have. So those would be two scenarios that I would say people want to try lookalike audiences. And in fact, some advertisers actually see that having a mix of advantage shopping plus campaigns, broad targeting campaigns that are manual, and lookalike audiences can be effective. And listen, if lookalike audiences weren't working for advertisers today, this is actually something that Facebook would have already removed from the platform. They're actually pretty good about doing this. Anytime there's a feature or capability that gets low adoption because it's not really working for advertisers, they're pretty good about going back in and sunsetting that or changing that capability. So the fact that lookalikes is still an option within the platform is actually also a good indicator that advertisers are still actively using it and benefiting from it. Facebook ads is always making changes to the platform, and it's not just ad targeting. Changes come in all shapes and sizes, and if you want to keep up with all things Facebook ads, make sure to subscribe to the channel, and you can download our D2C ads cheat sheet for more tips. Link is below in the description.